Well, good morning. Good morning. So, I don't know if you remember, long, long time ago, I can't remember exactly how long it was, but um, there was a woman by the name of Susan Powder, and she used to just scream. She had this very, very short hair, almost bald, and she would scream, "Stop the insanity! Stop the insanity." Now, it was all about health and fitness and things like that. But I think that we need to sometimes stop the insanity in our lives. Psalm 46:10. Now, if I say Psalm 46:10, most of you probably don't know what that is unless you memorized it as a child or know it by heart. But I think when I say it, you're going to know it right away. Psalm 46:10 is be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know that I'm God. When I first heard this, I heard this in more of a gentle tone. Be still and know that I'm God. Shh, everything's going to be okay, right? As I started to really apply the all in process and really started to think about where I wasn't all in and what I wasn't doing well and where I needed to really follow God's leading, I heard it in a different way. I heard, be still and know that I'm God. More of like, you're an unruly child. You are not paying attention. Sit down and listen. In the Message Bible, this verse actually says, step out of traffic. That is really good. That's a good visual, right? Because I think that we're running in so many different directions. But let me ask you this. If you were headed somewhere and it was really important for you to get there, but you needed gas in your vehicle, would you go without getting gas? Probably not, because you want to make sure that you get to where you're going and you need the gas, right? This is exactly how your life is, okay? You want to get into your life, but you are not running on a full tank. You need gas. You need to fill up your tank before you can move into the day, move into your life. You need to stop and give some acknowledgement to God. Recognize Him as being the source of everything in your life. He is not a resource. He is not like, oh my gosh, God, I'm in a mess. I need your help. That is not how we're supposed to be talking to God. God is our source. Yesterday, I talked about how everything you do flows from your heart. Everything you do flows from your heart. And God is looking at your heart. He wants to know, what is the most important thing to you? Is He the most important thing to you? Or is getting to that next level of success, or getting those debts paid, or getting the meal cooked, or getting your children into the best school, or whatever it is? Are you striving for that next thing, fighting to make it through the day? Because if you are, God says, wake up, stop, be still. I got this. I'm in control. Make sure you have a full tank before you start this day. So, starting with God and staying with God throughout the day is going to be a little bit of a challenge, because if you're anything like me, changing that mindset, like we were talking about yesterday, and really making those changes is not easy. So what can you do? Well, when I first started, I would put up Post-it notes everywhere. I put up Post-it notes to remind me to talk to God, remind me that God's in charge. I might have just some reminders like that, or maybe Bible verses. Maybe putting up "Be still" all around the house will remind you who's in charge. I actually put alarms on my phone. so that my phone would go off throughout the day. And I'd be like, oh, now you can't do any one thing for a very, very long time because you're going to get accustomed to it and it's going to be routine and you're not going to really pay attention to it. So you need to keep changing it up a little bit. But either you're going to run into the day and go with your flesh, or you're going to start with the Spirit and let Him move you through the day. This is really, really important. You know, the chaos that's around you, the chaos that you experience in your life, the stress, the worry, the anxiety, the fears, the doubts, the lack of income, the lack of being able to eat right, the lack of being able to sleep correctly, is because this chaos that's out there is a reflection of the chaos inside you. The chaos inside you is actually creating the chaos around you. And we don't realize that. We're trying to control this chaos that's going on around us when really all we need to do is be still, stop the insanity, step out of traffic, fill our tank before we move forward. I hope this was a blessing for you today. I hope that you will hear the message, that you will understand that it starts with your relationship with God. It starts here. It doesn't, you can't control and you can't organize everything that's out there that's going on around you, but God can. God does the how and you do the do. Have a great day.